Hey up guys, how's it going? I'm just going to do a season overview here from the first season at Hibernian that I had. And I basically got the idea to do this save from FM Central. And I seen him do a stream and he was managing St Mirren. And basically it looked like he was having a good time, and I just thought, why not? This can be my last save for Football Manager 2015. I was playing as Arsenal and obviously as Everton. I weren't enjoying it at Arsenal because basically it was just more or less the same sort of save as my Everton one. So I thought I may as well focus my time on a new save that's a little bit different. And I'm just going to show you the overview. It's kind of hard to do that properly now, as some of the players have already left because of the contracts expired and people leaving from like season loans. So I'm just going to do a quick thing and just scroll through the important details, and I'm going to start doing maybe 3 or 4 videos per season next season, probably 3 videos of my first season back in the SPL. So yeah, let's go through the transfers. I'm not going to make this long at all, because it would literally take forever if I did. Okay. So yeah, looking through the ins and the outs, we let a few good players out where I didn't think they had any potential for me personally, and I wanted a little bit of money to bring in other players. Paul Hanlon was the most money we brought in, 170,000. I think around 200 as well. Dylan just left for Real Salt Lake City for 73,000. So we brought in 250,000 overall transfer wise, and there'll be other players leaving as well because of their contracts expiring. We brought in some well-known players here. I think most people know some of these anyway. I think the key signing of the transfer window was Lewis Milne. I think that's how it is, Milne or Milner, for 135,000. I was watching FM Whiz Kids video, and I seen that he signed Lewis Milne and his Rangers save that he's got going on his channel at the moment. I just thought, great potential he's got. Just turned 21, was a pretty cheap in my opinion, and he's got some real good potential for this level of football. Barry McKay from Rangers, good signing, £10,000, decent player. Andy Johnson, Marco Materazzi, who is also the under-20 manager for me. And for a 41-year-old, he's improving. And that's pretty good. That shows what a great footballer he is. His mental attributes are still up there. His physical attributes aren't so bad either. So we'll use him next season as well. And plus he is a member of the staff. I've currently got a cold, so my voice is a little bit dodgy. Andy Johnson, well known in England. Decent, just only brought him in like pretty late on really. 5 appearances, 1 goal. Sebastian Faure used him on the Rangers save back in the day. Jimmy Cabay, Lucas Neal, Robbie Brown, a young goalkeeper. Lloyd Isgrove, just recently brought him in really. Ben Davis and Paolo Canziniga, I don't know how you pronounce that, from Southampton on loan, being a great goalkeeper for us. Would like to sign him on a permanent deal, but he doesn't want to join, so that's that. So the schedule we had, I'll quickly go through the schedule. I'm going to go just literally scroll down. I'm going to go through key things. So basically we had a decent pre-season, not losing any. We even beat Celtic 2-0 in our first pre-season game, and also beating Kilmarnock 4-0. And then we won in the first round 6-0. We lost our first game of the season 2-1 to Queen of the South. I'm just going to scroll through because you can see for yourselves. I'm just going to say some landmark ones. We beat St Johnstone 1-0 in the League Cup 3rd round, and obviously they're a Premier League team. Won Hamilton in League Cup quarter final. So as you can see for yourself there, we've done pretty well. We won our first trophy of the season, beating Livingston 3-0, which were good. The Challenge Cup, I mean, it's got a different name now, I believe, and it's not really held in high regard, but for me, a trophy is a trophy at the end of the day. We got knocked out of the Scottish Cup 4th round by Ross County. Decent effort though there, even in the loss. And then we won the League Cup final, beating Partick Thistle 3-1. And we also knocked out Celtic leading up to that final 2-0 in the semi-final. So very happy. And then we basically finished the season in good form. After the League Cup final, not losing any of the games after the League Cup final. Beating Livingston 3-2, Raith 1-0, Falkirk 2-1, Moulton 3-1, St Mirren 2-0, who were predicted to finish second, Rangers 4-3, St Mirren we had another draw with them in the playoff thing, then we beat them 3-1. And then in Scotland, basically, like a team in the Premier League, if they get into this weird relegation thing with the playoffs, they can still have a chance of staying up, going up against somebody from the Championship in this playoff final over 2 legs. And we drew the first one with Hamilton 0-0, and they played better than us, but in the second leg, we actually just cruised past them. Jimmy King, Sebastian Faure and Liam Henderson with the goals in that. So we're now in the Premier League, very happy with it, first time of asking, and the players have played great all season in my opinion. I think some of the losses that we had were through maybe laziness from me, not taking teams too seriously, but I think throughout we've been good constantly. Looking at the... See, right, why ain't it letting me look at the table? Let's just have a little look at this. So it's not letting me look at the table. I don't know what to do here. Well, anyway, this is the table I have to use. I don't know why it's not letting me look. We ended up finishing second. Queen of the South and St Mirren were also in the playoff things. St Mirren beat Queen of the South, and then we beat St Mirren over 2 legs, and then obviously we beat 2-6. Then obviously we beat Hamilton over 2 legs. That's why we got promoted. I don't know why it's not letting me look at the proper table anyway. No, it's just not going to let me anyway. Enough of that. I think with the squad, as I said, some of them have actually left since, because of loans and contracts not being extended. I think my best player over the course of the season was Jason Cummings. Just amazing. He's only 19-year-old, and he scored 49 from 50 appearances for me. And he's just one of those players, deadly in the penalty area from headering, striking the ball, getting into positions, attacking the ball. I mean, I can highly recommend him. Obviously, I can't recommend him at the highest level, but I mean, for a 19-year-old having 16 finishing, and that's pretty impressive. So, as you can see, 16 finishing there, off the ball 16, flair, great, good penalty taker anyway, but physically he's good as well. I'm going to try and work on his pace, his acceleration, and maybe his heading as well, but he scored a lot of headers for me this season, I can assure you of that, even though his stats might not show that. I'm very happy with him. Give him a 10 out of 10. Definitely be my key player of the season, and he even got voted that. And he's also wanted by 3 clubs to keep him, but if they do want him, they've got to pay a certain amount of money for him, simple as that. Other guys that stick out in my mind, the goalkeeper has been great, made some decent saves for me. Sebastian Faure, since coming in, he's played really good. Barry McKay, only £10,000, but he was amazing for me. Decent stats as well, in my opinion. And the other guy that's played great was Liam Henderson, but he's only on loan. He'll be leaving in a day. Doesn't want to come on a permanent deal either, so we're going to have to strengthen the squad in not actually having to buy players maybe. But I am interested in getting certain people on loan as well for my first season back in the top division. We'll have to see, but he scored 6 from 37 appearances, which is really good. quite a lot of assists as well. We're 12 overall. Good player, can recommend him. And let me, who else? Okay, John McGinn. Even though he's been injured, as a roaming playmaker, he's done good for me. Having 12 assists overall, 3 player of the matches. He's one of those players that just really works hard for the team. And he's only 20. He'll be 21 in October of 2015. So I'm really happy with his progress. Well, he will be in the team next season. I reckon. I do think he will. So that really concludes the video. Maybe I'm forgetting some things, but there's not that much I can really talk about here. We've been given a transfer budget of 80,000, but I don't know if that'll rise when I look at the expectations, or maybe trying to finish mid-table or whatever. I don't know if that's going to rise. Obviously, I think we'll be selling a couple of players, and some players will be leaving because of contracts running out. So I've got £19,000 wage budget available. Hopefully, getting in some loanees and buying some players if I can, because the good thing about Football Manager, you can stretch your budget quite good if you pay for players over 48 months. But for me, it's always the agent fees that add up and everything like that. So I'm going to also look at the free transfers. I've just been looking at transfer list of players here. I think people... Okay, let's have a little look at this. People that stick out in my mind straight away is Sam Johnston, the Manchester United young goalkeeper, 22. He sticks out, but if I can get him on loan, his contract's not expiring, and I don't know if there's that many people interested in him. It does say he's wanted by a club. Let's have a look at his transfer status. Southampton want him, or he's going to go down here. We'll see though. Jesse Lingard up for transfer as well. So there's a few players. I don't want to just bring in just anyone. I want to bring in some youth now. I want to bring in some English players or some young Scottish players, people in the UK, or just talented players, and that's what I was trying to do on my Rangers save that I had in Football Manager 2013. I got back into the Premier League with Rangers, and I wanted to bring in some young talent and play some good football. So we'll see how we go. I'll do about 3 videos for the next season back in the Premier League, and I hope you enjoy it. This was just a little overview. Really hard because my voice is hurting, or shall I say my throat is hurting. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone's okay, and take care.